Hey, welcome. So this is going to be a 7-part video series that I'm going to do on the 7 principles of persuasion and influence. And these are essentially the shortcuts that Robert Cialdini talks about in his books, Influence, and his more recent book, Persuasion. So these are really what, according to Cialdini, who is the godfather of influence, these are the main principles behind which people make a decision one way or the other. So if you want to get somebody to say yes to you, most of the times they're gonna draw from one of these 7 main principles of influence, sometimes a combination of more than one. But essentially all decision making really comes down to these 7 principles. So in part 1, which is this video, I'm going to talk about the principle of reciprocity. And this is very simple. What it really means is that somebody is going to be way more likely to do something for you if they owe you something in return. So if you have given them something first, because of their subconscious obligation to repay a favor, they're essentially going to be predisposed to saying yes to future things or requests that you make to them, of course, within reason. But if they owe you something because you've done a favor to them in the past, that's going to make them more likely to say yes to you. So this is something that salespeople typically do. They'll give customers a little gift, and that makes the customer a little more likely to then buy the product that the salesperson is doing. So for most of us who want to influence outside of sales, so for example, in our life, in our careers, if you are making a request to somebody and you want them to buy into an idea, a good way to do it is to first give something, and then the person who you then make a request to feels obligated to pay you back. One quick example I'll just run through that uses reciprocity, and this is stores like Costco. If you go to Costco and you all know that they give you a lot of stuff to taste. And most of us think that the sampling of food that they give us is essentially so that we can taste the product, and then if we like it, we'll buy some of that. But that's just one part of why they give you these free samples and tasting at a place like Costco. The more insidious reason why they give us free samples to taste is because once they've given us something, even if it's just a little pizza bagel on a small little napkin, they've given us something and we've got something from them. So psychologically, we are primed to repay the favor. And what most shoppers tend to do is not just buy that product that we've sampled, but later on when we are walking down Costco, we will have a tendency to buy more of other products that we haven't sampled, because we have this obligation to give back to Costco because they gave us something in return. And that really is what the principle of reciprocity is. So it's very useful. You could use it in your life and work and get people to be more likely to say yes to you. So thanks for watching. Bye.